Right, so I have been playing Bloodborne for about 100 hours now. I got the platinum a couple of weeks ago, and I've been doing a ton of the PvP. So what I thought I'd do is just give a quick impressions video or final impressions of this game, kind of like a review of it in my own way. Just to let you guys know what I think, and I'd be interested to see in the comments below if you agree with me or disagree with me on what your favourite things are about the game and where you think the game needs a bit of improvement. So let's go. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the challenge of it. Everyone says that the Souls series are a difficult series, and it is true, the game is difficult, but I find this the easiest of the four. Now that might be because I've played all the other four, and it's like when you know the ins and outs of it and you get used to the little tweaks, it's more of just the same. You know, so I would like to know if anyone's new to the series what they thought, and did they think it was really, really hard. But don't get me wrong, it's not an easy game. I did die a load of times, but because I've played the other ones, I do think it's just that bit easier. Next up is multiplayer. On the co-op side of things, Bloodborne is the best in the series because all you need is a friend and a password, and you can play with your mates. Yes, that is great. On the PvP side of things, and the 1v2s, 2v1s, all that, it reminds me very much of Dark Souls. I didn't like Dark Souls 2's PvP, I've said that in a previous video, but this kind of brings it back a bit. The fights, I think, are fairer, it's a lot smoother, and it takes a bit more skill to win than in Dark Souls, which I like as well. And 1v2s are just as much fun as ever, and they're frequent, and PvP's frequent, and you're not waiting forever. So yeah, if you didn't like the Dark Souls 2 PvP, don't worry, this one is back to its best. Moving on to the gameplay side of things, there's some great things about the game, but some things I was a bit disappointed in. For example, I loved the blood gems and the runes. I was able to buff my character and my weapons as I felt fit and change it for the different bosses. That added depth to it, which was fantastic, but I was disappointed with only knowing there's 16 main weapons when the other Souls games had over 100. And I used the same one for the whole way through, except for Rom the Spider when I moved to Nitrous. And then with the armor sets, I found them very, very samey, very little to choose between them, and again I used the same one the whole way through the game because I didn't really feel the need to change it just for aesthetics purposes, and really that's not the point of Bloodborne. Okay, so all that being said, I could say a lot more about the game, but if I was to rate this in amongst the Souls series, I think I would put it third after Dark Souls and after Demon Souls. For me, Dark Souls 1 was the standard. It improved in Demon Souls in every way, and it is the best of the lot. But Bloodborne is a great game. I'm still going to play it. I'm still playing it. I'm still going to do some videos on it. So it is a fantastic game. You should pick it up if you haven't. But please let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video.